My name is Andrew Nixon. I'm a current sophomore, and I'm applying for Commissioner of Community Service. Okay, so one time I took initiative as a leader is my Eagle Scout project. So recently I just got my Eagle Scout project this summer. And so part of the Eagle Scout project is for me to formulate a plan and then execute the plan for whether it's painting or building. So I decided to build this mini library where it's like take a book, leave a book situation. I left it in 2 parks. So I had about 40 people over and I had to split them off into groups. And in these groups, I gave people instructions. So this, you're wood gluing, and then this section, you're screwing in screws. And then as a leader, I was able to put this entire thing together, and I was able to get my Eagle Scout project. All right, so my biggest fear. So I'm usually, when it comes to like feelings, I'm a closed up person. I'm not very touchy, like sensitive kind of guy. And so I don't really like to talk about my feelings. And so my brother recently just got baptized in our church, and he asked me to speak at his baptism. So I spoke, of course, didn't want to reject my 8-year-old brother. And I was out of my comfort zone because I was sharing like some tender feelings about my brother in front of a large group of people. All right, so what sets me apart? I'm a happy guy. I know some people aren't usually very happy, and I love making connections, and I love making people happy. Like I know a lot of people sometimes are pessimists and they're half empty type of people. I'm a glass half full. So I have a very positive outlook at life, and I love to make people happy. I'll do whatever it takes to make someone happy. So, what would I say to an 8th grader who's on the fence whether to come to Penn or PV or any other high school? So I would say Penn because we have an amazing community at this school. I love the environment of this school. Everyone is so supportive and we all love each other. Dr. Kuykendall does a fantastic job of making us feel united. So my favorite ASB event so far has been the Remember the Titans game. That might be kind of biased because I'm a football player, but that was so fun. I love the organization of the event. I love the lights bringing in. I really hope we can do that again. The energy of the zoo and the zookeepers just did a phenomenal job. So what I really loved was that everyone, like the community, came to the game. We had the old, we had the young, we had families, we had people that didn't even like go to Penn come to the game because it was such a historical event. I really hope we can do that again. So I don't really have a least favorite ASB event, but sometimes I feel like I'm not trying to hate or anything. I love the pep rallies, but sometimes I could feel like there's a sense of disorganization. I'm not really trying to like hate or anything, but I feel like we could definitely have more student involvement. If we had like more student input for the pep rally, I feel like that would be really good because we could get more of an idea of what everyone wants. All right, so I do have some kind of special skills. I can memorize music really fast, even though that's not important whatsoever, but I am a pretty handy person. My dad has raised me to become a handyman. I'm really good with tools, and I find it funny that some people don't know how to use a screwdriver or an electric drill, but I'm able to create things out of wood, and I'm good with woodwork. So if you ever need to build anything for like homecoming or something, I could help with just constructing anything. So now for the special questions, or the questions focused on my my position I'm applying for. So I'm doing community service again. And so have I ever participated for Walk for Life? And yes, I have participated in Walk for Life both years, and I found it such an amazing experience. I love that we came together as a community, raised thousands of dollars to help an amazing cause. So this year, the ALS, I actually really loved that we switched from our focus from cancer to ALS. And when we bring the school together, it's truly amazing. we bring the community into this with all the donations, and it truly was an amazing thing to help the ALS Foundation. So a volunteer experience that changed my life. Our family participates in this thing called a walk on water, and so it's all in the just along the beaches of the South Bay all the way down to San Diego. So a walk on water is surf therapy, and it's for special people with special needs and disabilities who would love to go surf. You know how they do this around here where they go play football? It's like similar to Best Buddies. They have hundreds of people, professional surfers, and just like actors, and they get so many sponsors. But we have people with disabilities come, and we get them in wetsuits and we get them into the water. And I've had an experience where there was this boy named Jay. He was 21 years old and he had Down syndrome, and he wasn't trying to get into the water. So I took him and we walked on the beach, and he was just telling me about how he doesn't really view it as a disability. He views it as an opportunity to make people happy. And it was super touching to hear that. And so eventually we got him in a wetsuit and we got him surfing. And I just felt so much joy when I saw someone pick him up and stand him up on the surfboard. It was just quite amazing. Importance of service at PVPHS. So it brings a sense of community. Even though we already have a fantastic sense of community at PVPHS, it unites the school. So anyone, like, there's no special cliques when it comes to service. It's just everyone comes in to serve for one great cause, and I love that. Service is universal. I'm super happy that Peninsula is super involved into community, super involved in the community and for community service. Yeah. So if I could live anywhere else in the world, I think it might have to be Carlsbad, San Diego, or Carlsbad or Encinitas. No, it'd be Texas. Everything's better in Texas. It's bigger, it's better. I was raised in Texas. I lived there for 8 years, and I would just love to go back. I love when it's hot. Even though there's no beach, Texas is amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah.